Hey everyone, thank you for taking the time. My name is Jonathan. I'm the panel director for GPS 2025. Today I have a great joy of inviting a someone that I have been admired to talk to for so long, and finally I get a couple minutes of her time on out of her busy schedule to get some idea across. I wanted everyone to meet Gail Ferreira. She has been a accomplished executive and AI strategist. She has created many businesses using the strategic roadmap, the playbook, metrics, and thought leadership, and they have been using for major corporations in US. Again, everyone, just want to say a warm welcome to Gail. Hey, Gail, how are you today?
Oh, thank you very much, Jonathan, for the warm introduction. I'm doing great, yes, and eager to get started.
Yes. Well, for mine, I'm have been doing cybersecurity for 15, 20 years, and a lot of the time that I keep thinking about cybersecurity and AI. Well, I've become a leader now in my organization to lead my team to do AI. And maybe you can tell me what are the couple of leadership models that I can be sure that I can be building a very responsible AI implementation. You have any thoughts about leadership models?
Yes, well, I know a little bit about the topic. So, one of the ones that I just found that has been in some prominent research lately is something called ambidextrous leadership, which is really good when you're employing AI in an organization because you can basically foster both exploration and exploitation for the organization, meaning that you do foster innovation and you have the innovation first mindset, but then you're avoiding exploitation of the models at the same time. So there is a careful balance in place, and it does require leaders to really have ambidextrous skills, which is really necessary when you're employing AI in the organization. Some other ones, there's also give get leadership, which is, what you're going to give as a leader in terms of what you're going to get, and really being able to put in the right amount of resources and the right amount of talent into the organization, and then be able to really be able to get the results that you're looking for, in terms of sustainable competitive advantage, in terms of trust-driven AI leadership, and any resilient AI ecosystem practices that get into place.
Wow, that's exciting to know about leadership skills because I've been thinking about every day come to work, just figure it out how AI is being used by organization and also try to talk to my peers. Again, I find you as a very great resources. Maybe you can tell me more about, how organization can effectively align their AI strategy because today is all about ESG, something very new. What do you think about the ESG goals that organizations aligned?
Yes, well, basically, if you look at what Microsoft's doing, what Google's doing, what IBM's doing, they're really making sustainability as one of their key North Star goals. So, meaning that it is something that's taken very seriously by the organization. And so that all of their executives need to integrate different environmental, society oriented, and governance goals to prioritize sustainability as a practice, and really make sure that all of their employees understand that sustainability is something that they weave into their daily practices. So how they, implement their coding, how they put in the infrastructure, and how they really govern how they're implementing AI is very important going forward as organizations continue to transform into the AI age.
Great. So for me, I'm in the cybersecurity space for so many years. What AI can be done, what can be leveraged to enhance cybersecurity. Again, while we are still stick together with the ESG principles.
Yes, well, it's funny that you say that because I recently published a paper on what the 5 strategy plays are when you're implementing AI in the organization. And so the first one would really be to protect the data. Data is really the new oil when you are implementing cybersecurity. So at all costs, making sure that you're protecting the family jewels, so to speak, which is the data, is important. And then the second one would be the AI model security, meaning that you don't want somebody to get in and hack the model because then you can end up having disastrous results. And then number three is zero trust. So making sure that you never trust, always verify anything. So it's just really the common sense approach to implementing AI. And then the fourth one is privacy. So making sure that privacy is really one of the first things that organizations look at when they're employing AI. And then the last one is board involvement. So making sure that all the members of the board are really taking seriously the implications of a sustainable AI solution.
Good, good. So they are data driven and also using looking at zero trust. A lot of times those are transformative projects. So what are the challenges that you will see that you're coming from this project through the ESG perspective? Anything that you can think
Yes.
of?
Yes. Well, most leaders that are really implementing the AI transformation projects have never done it before. They don't really know anything about AI from a practical perspective, but just from a theoretical perspective. So really giving an example of that, I go back to Jurassic Park and, the quote from Dr. Ian Malcolm, where he said, it's not whether they could, but if they should. So in other words, making sure that they understand really the power of AI and how it can really affect their environment in terms of the carbon footprint, in terms of the other concerns, with really rolling out something as powerful as AI within the organization, and starting out with really smaller incremental pilots, and then using the knowledge gained from that to do the larger big bang implementations.
Wow, that's powerful. That's powerful to look at that route. So with that power being given to the leaders, what other skills, again, is it you consider the superpower skills, what other leaders should also develop in order to navigate the ethical implication of AI?
Yes, well, they need to be able to understand the laws of the land. So depending on if they're an international leader and they're operating in different countries, for example, Europe has a lot more governance rules than the United States. So they really need to be well versed in the GDPR regulations and rules for European countries. If they are operating in the United States, then there's a little bit less governance, more towards innovation, but they're going to need to make sure that they are practicing the right guardrails and using the right guardrails as they're implementing AI.
Great, thank you. Wow, I have learned so much. Just 5 minutes of your time, Gail. So again, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope that we'll be talking again very soon, and I can learn something more from you every day.
Oh, well, thank you, Jonathan. My pleasure.
Thank you.